Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan and thanks for joining us for our Tuesday weather update for May the 9th. And we've got some active weather coming into the New Zealand area for the next few days. If you think of it as a meal at a restaurant, this is the entree today, the main course coming through on Wednesday, and then the dessert comes through on Thursday. So we'll try and make sense of it. So the big cold southerly, that's already come in to the southeastern corner of Australia. Tasmania, Victoria, New South Wales, even South Australia, all dealing with a temperature drop, even going up as far north as parts of Queensland. So that southerly change is spreading across the Tasman, but before it arrives, warm, subtropical northerlies carry on for the North Island across today. And in this area right here, this is later on this afternoon, but this zone where the northeasterlies merge with the northwesterlies, that's where we're seeing some very intense rain. So a risk of slips and flooding across Tuesday afternoon as that slow but heavy band of rain moves across the top half of the North Island and a little bit further down into the top part of the South Island as well. So the southerly is on its way. Let's take a look at how we're going to be on Wednesday at lunchtime. So in comes the southerly blast. So the rain and the warmth from Tuesday gets pushed out to sea and the main course comes in. And this is going to be quite a significant cold change. Daytime highs dropping 10, 12 degrees on where they've been, and overnight lows dropping several degrees nationwide as this change comes on through. And it's been a good 2 or 3 weeks since we've really had the last southerly. So this is going to be felt by a number of people. Meanwhile, over in Australia, there's the next high rolling in after your southerly, and that's heading towards New Zealand for this coming weekend. So on Thursday, the cold change moves into the North Island properly. So everybody will feel that colder air coming through Wednesday night and then across Thursday. So by the end of Thursday, basically the whole country is seeing that temperature drop and that southerly airflow. It'll be southeasterlies, southwesterlies and southerlies, but generally speaking, it's coming out of the southerly quarter, and high pressure over Australia might be some frosty weather inland again. Now by Friday, the cold change is pretty much lingering in the eastern North Island, but for the most part, it's now easing and the sun comes back out. And for those in the north of the country, the airflow going into the weekend is very favourable. Look at Saturday, it's a southerly, and that's usually quite sunny for Bay of Plenty and Coromandel and Waikato and Auckland and Northland, who've had an especially cloudy past 2 weeks. So the sun comes back out again, maybe some frosts in the morning inland. They won't be very heavy though. And then we get to Sunday, the high pressure zone's a bit broken up, but the North Island's still mostly dry. Maybe a couple of showers coming in around Auckland. Just depends on if the wind goes a little bit southwest. That brings in showers. Southeast, the sun comes out and you have clear skies. So a fine line for the north there, but the southeasterly flow on the South Island will bring another surge of colder air and some showers. So Sunday, not quite so flash in Canterbury, for example, and Wellington later on, but still generally speaking, high pressure, the main feature in control, as it has been for the last few weeks, actually. I mean, even the subtropical rain and wind we've seen over the last week or two, most of that was caused by high pressure, not low pressure. So high pressure, the main features at the moment, and way off in the wings here in the Indian Ocean, the next big high pressure zone. So no shortage of them just yet. That's all from me for today. See you again tomorrow with our next update.